off towards that inner bomb site. However, the default setup has come up and Pasha is lying in wait. He's going to take that frag. That information means nothing as Maju will fall. And right now, Virtus.Pro have kicked this one off in style. They can now pivot off of that information. Paz is quickly over to Ivy. Wanted to make sure that that part of the map could not be taken away from him so quickly, but Pasha continues to frag and picks up where he left off yesterday with that absolutely brazen approach, the pure aggression. And need to frag continues.
Yeah, he looked so good yesterday. He's not going to come out in top form today as well. Zantares and a Paz over here in the A-bomb site. Calix left alone to B. Virtus.Pro, I think we saw a very, very convincing performance on train from them yesterday. Going to be setting up for this A approach. Paz, Zantares, and Calix all here. They're walking into this three-man stack. Zantares taken down to 1 HP. Calix going to try and do what he can. Him and Paz, actually, they're mopping up these players left and right. And suddenly, oh my goodness, this pistol round has gone the other way, Chad. Pasha trying to aggress down through Ivy, going to get polished off. Actually, it's Zantares to fall. Major is able to trade, but the trades go in favor of VP as Bialy stands his own, and now the push comes through. Engine down here and Pop Dog, they have to clear him out. Smoke going to go down, that keeps him off the angle. Calix out from main, going to manage the first on a Bialy and a second to Neo. Calix is showing up in spades today as Mihu and Snacks to try and haul this one back, but they can't stop Calix. Third kill of the round. Snacks left in a 1 versus 2. And Marley's going to be tucked on back here. The bomb ticking down. Snacks used to be so good in these clutch situations. It's been a while since we've seen him in them since. Bomb ticking down. They really need to start getting on it now. And Snacks going to find himself one. It's all onto Calix. And he's looked so good. He's sticking the defuse, and Snacks going to finish him off. VP setting up to push him towards the B bomb site. Zantares going to come rotating in. Calix and Zantares here. Calix going to fall at the first hurdle, and now it's down. Zantares finds himself a double. Snacks able to trade, and he's going to continue to go aggressive. The bomb has to go down. It might get denied. Engine on the flank, going to polish him off, but Snacks left in a 1v2. Actually a 1v3 as he finds that first kill, now leaving it onto Major and Paz. The AWP in hand for Major. No utility here for Snacks. He's going to struggle to cross into the bomb site, but he manages to make it. Incendiary up on Paz, not going to go off in time. Paz missed shots, and now Snacks in with the peak, finds himself his 4th kill of the game, and will get polished off and finished by Major.
That's a topic for another day. That'll be for my podcast that I might do out of the studio. If I can find a sponsor, we'll call it Globally Offensive.
I like that.
Yeah, but it's a quick play towards the inner bomb site, which would be completely stifled by one of those men that you speak of, Zantares, with a 3rd for the round, and that puts a lot of pressure on Pasha and Neo, who are floundering in the bomb site. But the splash of the waves will take down the stars, and Paz with the AW.
And VP, they're just going to be throwing in this set piece in towards the A bomb site. In it come the wall of smokes. Slow on the approach. It's actually Mihu to lead the way with the bomb, and that's the bomb dropped up through the smoke right into the arms of Space Soldiers. Now Snacks and Neo answering back. There's the reply. Pasha gonna shut down Major, leaving Calix in a 1v3. Surely he doesn't try and go for this one. Yeah, money.
Back Harry. Pasha with an opening. The aggression from Maju punished early. The number advantages haven't really worked in the favor of VP throughout this matchup, but let's see if they can capitalize right now, as not only do they have that number advantage, the weaponry advantage also falls in their favor. AKs across the board against 2 UMPs of the Space Soldiers. I think Engine has been on that gun more than he's actually had a rifle, and Bialy will find another frag, so they continue to fall. Dropping like flies.
Paz is here. Does have the AWP players all around him. And they're trying to help out. Now they're going to try and get this bomb across, but Paz, he's dropped it, finds that kill on a Snacks. That's the bomb down at the feet of Pasha. He has been able to retrieve it. Neo's still on this flank crowd. There's going to be 2 players inside of the B bomb site. Engine's been allowed to retrieve the AK. If you're Space Soldiers 2-on-3, you must be tempted to try and go for this one. The bomb's going to go down. They still have a decent bit of utility left. Well, that can be said about either team. And yeah, Space Soldiers. Zantares and Calix. Whoop. There's Zatara's Calyx lighting up the scoreboard. This B-bomb site is not where I want to find myself anytime soon if I am Virtus.Pro. They're going to go pushing on up. That Molotov does isolate the players and connectors, and Tara's going to fall, but Engine, he's sitting pretty over on the bomb.
This round should be done and dusted right now, Harry. It's going to be very difficult for Pasha and Snacks to get back into this one. No matter how well they are fragging early, it's going to be a tall task regardless. The weaponry of the Famises or Clarions, depending on how old school in the counter you are, do their best to keep Snacks at bay while Pasha goes for the long flank. 50 seconds. Definitely plenty of time to make this one happen, and not a potentially expected move, but the fact they're playing in a clump means they know that the flank is a possibility. Won't be able to isolate anybody sitting above Popdog. We'll have to take on all three players simultaneously. Snacks continuing to make noise means that his distraction is buying Pasha more and more time to lurk on in slowly. Was he spotted? Looks like he... Feels like he was. He's going to opt for the save. 20 seconds left on the clock. Snacks is just sitting close. Hopefully he doesn't get punished for this. Being a little bit greedy for frags as opposed to holding on to that 8K.
He just got aggressive down through Ivy. He's going to have to back away.
It's a pretty common position, though, for Snacks here. You know, the players getting out to this is something that happens relatively often, so they should kind of be aware. And Paz knows something's up at this point, but he has got all the way through to cutout and is getting a chance to get as many frags as possible. Magic jumping unknowingly into the arms of Snacks, and that's a second kill for the lead star of VP. Mihu's going to chime in for one of his own, and this is a 2-1-5 retake on the outer bomb site. And Snacks just continues his rampage, continues to take down the space soldiers and send them into orbit. Action will be on Zentaras and Engineer as they creep forward. P250 in the hands of the star. But Engine will be the one to find the first kill. Zentaras quickly finds a second, and this round falls apart for VP as the second pistol round of the map is looking hot. And the space soldiers, Paz follows up. It's a 3-on-1 situation. Bomb will go down. Flank being watched, but Pasha, no kit. Just armor right now, Harry.
I already don't fancy his odds here. He's going to go pushing on out. They've had plenty of time to get into these after-plant positions. They've spotted him out. They know where he is. They have all the information in the world. And Pasha, he is going to go down at the hands of Calyx. Space
we saw yesterday, Pasha swinging with the AWP, Snacks dedicated more to that Ivy position, and right now they've done the damage needed to potentially take this round. Me, who's spamming wildly, is going to give away his position an Engine with an unlikely kill with that UMP, which we've seen him donning more than any other gun in this game. Paz will get one of his own to tie this thing up, but the rotation has come in. Pasha now staunching out of connector, jumping up onto the bomb train. He wants a fight. Space soldiers don't want to give him one. Dropping back now, taking the bomb towards that inner bomb site. Engine with another big frag. Those are two huge impact kills from him this round. And the bomb will be planted on the high ramp side of the bomb train. As Bialy and Snacks are left to retake.
They're actually going to be coming in, and Snacks, he spots them, does tag on the first shot. Going to find Paz a second time around, but will he suspect Major to be in the same position? Yeah, why would you? Who plays two players here? Snacks getting wrapped. Major, he spots them on the bomb, but he hasn't given anything up yet. Snacks hops down. He's playing this perfectly, and there we go. The first frag, but Snacks trades, and Pasha's only got that mag 7, but this is the ideal situation for it. Bialy's only good for one kill, and now it falls to Pasha, who's gone through their own smoke. He's sneaking on in, and Tares keeps an eye on it, and Pasha, it doesn't pan out for him. Now 3 versus 4, you're going to be looking at Snacks to try and do something, but through the smoke, Engine, he keeps finding these critical kills at critical moments in the game. Mihu picks up the AWP. You imagine the call here is just to back away and save. Neo is able to upgrade to an M4, and now that does seem to be the case, but Zentaras and Paz, they lock it down. Utility raiding out in towards A. There is one smoke and a whole bunch of Molotovs left. They're going to take those over here towards the B bomb site. Bialy and Pasha have to hold their own. Bialy's good for one. Pasha's going to fall, and Bialy, that's it. He doesn't last long after. Snacks, the only man who's been putting on a show for VP to try and haul them back into this kicking and screaming 3-on-3. And it's this flank from Major that could do so much damage. Mihu's going to spot it out in time, and now they're going to be tempted to try and go for this retake. Neo pushing on down. Calyx going to find Snacks, and he's been the shining star for VP. Neo manages the first kill. Smokes on the bomb. Calyx in a 1 versus 2. He's not peeking into it, and they're sticking it. He tags up Neo, but VP through holding.
But the 4-on-5 advantage has fallen earlier. Snacks wants to push. He wants to get aggro. He wants to push on in. And Magic not expecting this, looking the wrong way. Quickly traded out. And now, that play, Snacks has applied even more pressure on the likes of Neo, Bialy, and Pasha, who have to go for information plays of their own.
Neo's going to be gifted that kill, but here comes Calix. Looking to try and avenge his fallen teammate, and my goodness, avenging Michal. 2-on-2, Calix with 3 kills in this round. He's been an absolute beast, and well, Bialy does manage to tame the beast there. Engine left in a 1v2, but this man, while not putting up the most insane numbers today, 9 kills to his name. It feels like every kill he has got has been such a high-impact frag, and there we go, Bialy now falls, and Engine's pulled it back into the 1v1. He's just getting revved up. Pasha holding down in connector. At a standstill. Engine, 20 seconds. Has to be given the green light to go for this bomb plant. Creeping forward. Just going to miss the timing onto Pasha. Spots him now. Gets the kill, and Space Soldiers, they've done